Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. This is about to be the Paradox Junction cinematic. I'm looking forward to seeing what the hell's going on here. It's been a couple of weird weeks and months for zombies because we've had some Paradox Junction teasers, but I feel like the hype for Black Ops 7's been in a bit of a funky place. So let's talk about that. But first, let's start getting into the video itself. Make sure the sound is on. Max quality. Here we go.
What am I gonna do with you? I turn my back, and you help them worms free my pets.
Worm? Marathon?
I am sorely vexed. Give me a taste. Don't worry. Ain't your time. Not while we still got work to do.
Dude, if that's like Sam or something,
Why'd you give them maggots hope?
This is gonna be crazy.
Don't live here.
Wait, it's Ava from when she got sucked into the mirror by the man in the hat, which is obviously this dude in the ending of Modern Warfare 3.
I am a righteous soldier, here by divine providence, carved out of fire and ash to create order where there weren't nothing but decay.
Ooh.
Fuck freedom.
Oh.
I've seen the corruption it brings, the unholiness, perversion, despair. There will be absolution! Even if I have to burn the purity back into the bones of reality itself.
Show her face. Show her face.
And you, darling, you are the instrument of my wrath. As I shred the veils between realms, you stoke the flames, forging them into one pure existence. One single, unshakable truth. And when I'm done, all of creation will thank me.
The dark ether won't be fixed. Look at you. You can't even save yourself.
Yes!
That's so.
Oh.
Seems folk need some reminding who's the boss around here.
Oh, 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 oh. That was actually really cool. But the thing that makes me sad, is it's a Nuketown remake, bro. When you remember that, oh my god, what are we doing here? Oh, Alpha Omega fan favorite map. Possibly the lowest ranked zombies map of all time on everybody's tier lists. That's the map that we're getting here.
I am sorely vexed.
I just am... I'm in two minds. On the one hand, this was an amazingly cool cutscene. You know, we had Modern Warfare 3 cutscenes where it was just characters talking, and some of them were a bit boring, right? Some of them were a bit dead. This was a cutscene where characters were just talking, and it's sick as hell because I actually care about the characters here. They're really interesting. I want to know what's going on. I want to know his motivations. I want to know why she's in this specific little cage. I actually, for the first time in a really long time, do want story information. I do want to see it progress. I'm excited for all of that stuff, but there's the unfortunate reality on the other side of things that it's gonna be Alpha Omega. Which is just a weird thing. It's a weird thing. It's something that isn't gonna stop. I mean, this is a gorgeous shot. It's a gorgeous shot. It's not something that's gonna stop me playing the map, obviously. I'm still gonna completely come into it waiting and hoping to be blown away. I am gonna do that. At the end of the day, the map design in Black Ops 7 has shown glimpses of greatness. I think that Ashes is one of the best zombies maps that we've ever had in the modern zombies era, right? These last 5 years or 6 years now of zombies maps, there's not a lot better than Ashes. So I know that the Treyarch team has got the source. I know they do have that. However, they are working under extremely difficult constraints. One of those is that Black Ops 7 has sold really badly, and so there are going to be lots more roadblocks and hurdles around their budget allocation compared to what there would have otherwise been. This is meant to be the most supported post-launch for a zombies game ever, and they're going to be trying to honor that while also selling some of the fewest copies of a zombies game ever. And from a Microsoft perspective, trying to balance its budget, that might be a little scary, right? So there's that on the one side. There's the fatigue the community feels on another side. There's the fact that it's a remake, and the remake has returning stuff. It's got plague hounds. We've seen plague hounds before. It's got the Blundergat. We've seen the Blundergat before. Sure, there might be some new elemental version of it or something, but again, it's like in Alpha Omega, how we had the ray gun, right? It was just slightly elementally changed, and they're just doing it, maybe, with the Blundergat here? Maybe? And that doesn't make for a ton of replayability a lot of the time when it's things that we've seen before in the past. That's just the challenge that they're facing here. That's the difficulty of the spot we're in. Now, thankfully, this guy has tons of sauce. Like, he's dripping with sauce, like massively so. I really like the addition of this character. I really like the fact that he seems evil, right? But it's also, there's a lot to play for here. It's also a single dimension of his character, and there seems to be a lot more to him that we just haven't seen. I like his writing. I like how poetic he is. I like his aura. I like his command of a room. Like, there are lots of things here that I'm enthusiastic about in a big way. And it's so refreshing to be able to talk about the zombies' story in some capacity, right? And actually say, yeah, I'm kind of interested in seeing how this plays out. That's really promising, seeing as for the last 6 years, map by map, day by day, month by month, it's felt like there's been less and less reason to stay invested in the story because they spoon feed you the whole thing, and it's just not got the intricacy that I absolutely adored from the original story back in the day. It just hasn't been there. The world building has not been there. What is this glitch in? Is this happening every time? Let me just check this again, because it glitched the first time, and I wasn't sure if that was just my computer. Maybe that was just my computer. I don't know if that's going to show up in the video recording or not. That was weird. Anyway, it's over time felt like there's just been less and less significant kind of stuff to dig into, and that's what I loved about zombies in the first place. That's why, like, I'm more and more enthusiastic about the idea of creating my own stories if I can possibly do that. Like, I'd love later this year to sort of play with the idea. I just realized there's a face in the nuke. There is a face in the nuke. Right, that's an interesting choice. I'd love later this year to sort of expand on that a little bit more. I'll talk about that in some other content. But yeah, Nuketown has clearly seen better days, and they fly out of the mouth. That's the nose of the nuke. Wow. 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 I mean, this is awesome. This is awesome. Them all hurtling into the map like this. It's sick. It is sick. It's just challenging because in a year where there are so many fewer people playing zombies, it's a year where I am like, okay, well, if I want to keep paying my team, I have to keep making content that's actually going to get views and is actually going to pay the bills. And so I gotta do some other stuff that's not just zombies, you know? Like, I've been doing non-YouTube work for the last 2 months, basically because I'm like, I gotta make ends meet. So, it's a tricky situation, but I will be fully covering the map as normal, making my no-nonsense guide on launch. I'll do what I normally do, and I will hope that it will be as impressive as Ashes. That's what I'll hope for. It's Nuketown, so I'm a little doubtful, but I'm gonna be hoping. The last thing I do want to comment on is the fact that this "I think you're getting to him" message in the corner is really weird. That is really, really weird. Like, why is that there? Who's talking? Who's being captioned? Why is this kind of like a fourth wall break? This is very strange. I need more information. I'm looking forward to the map because I look forward to every Zombies map release. Regardless of if it's good or bad, I'll be there, and hopefully I'll see you there in the videos as well. Thank you, folks. Bye for now.